So I wanted to put together kind of an interesting video. Back in February 16th, Cruz and I went out, tromped through the snow to pull trail camera cards. And the snow was pretty deep, and while we were tromping through there, we came through a little spot that had a couple of deer beds that I know that's not a place that they normally bed. It's normally wet the rest of the year. And we tromped right through these beds. And I thought, I'm gonna, just for fun, I'm gonna put a camera on it. I'd moved some cameras around and stuff, and so I threw my good StealthCam DS4K on it, and I thought I want to see how long after we've walked through the beds do deer come back, and if they do come back, how long till they lay in there. So um, I set the camera at basically 225, and at 625 the first deer comes and sticks its nose in that bed. So I thought that was pretty cool. The second part is how long till a deer comes and lays back in that bed. Now, this isn't big mature bucks. These are just little, they look like yearlings. But it was just a fun experiment. So here's a bunch of video of the deer coming and checking out that bed until one actually lays in it. So you can see it was 8 days later before one actually finally bedded down. There was a bunch of activity through it. Deer came. Again, there's a small little herd of a little herd of small deer, young ones. They came through and they sniffed it multiple times. They checked it out, but it was 8 days before one finally came and bedded down in there. I was a little disappointed though because that was the only deer that actually bed in it. Even after that, there were a number of deer that came through again, smelled it. Nobody ever laid in it again. So I don't know if they just moved bedding or what, but I was kind of hoping to get a little bit better feel for, how long it takes for them to come back, and if they would that would go back to being a normal bedding spot. And I knew eventually that would melt out and then they wouldn't bed there. Eventually, once it started to warm up, I got real wet there. So, but I just did a little experiment, and this is kind of my data that I came up with just out of curiosity. So I thought it'd be kind of fun, and I'd throw it in a video.